Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. This is Allison, and I used to say this is my life, my real life after 50, but I have decided to change things up. After my 30-day challenge, I had a lot of reflection, and I decided that I wanted to focus more because I was all over the place, and we as a group we're talking about, we're following gurus, people that are professionals in this YouTube land. And, everybody says, find your niche or niche, as Hilda Joy would say. But I couldn't figure out where I belonged in the YouTube world because I was really kind of doing this um, as a legacy video. Things that I like, things that I want my family to be able to look back on and learn about me that they might not know. And so I came up with a new name. I did take notes, so pardon me for keep looking down, but I don't want this to be a 10-hour lengthy rattle on. But it's going to be a review with Allison after 55. And I added the 55 on there because the creators, I want people to know that I'm not 10 years old, or not that there's anything wrong with that because I have kids, but the things that I'm reviewing are real life um, things that matter to maybe people that are in an older life situation or have similar problems or issues, or there are old souls out there that in their 20s and 30s have some of these issues. But anyways, I'll stop rambling on that. But what I intend to do on my podcast, on my YouTube, is to maybe, because when I was doing my 30-day challenge, I had talked about some of the podcasts that I listened to. And that was really sparked a lot of interest in people asking me about some of those. So I do listen to podcasts in the car every week. And sometimes I just want to hop on my YouTube channel. I wish it was that easy, and say, oh my gosh, you have to listen to this because. And so I thought I would review podcasts every week, or I want to review places that I go because my husband and I try to take little weekend jaunts. And I love to do crafts. That's why I originally wanted to start doing crafts. I thought I could be a craft guru, but I was getting stuck in learning how to do YouTube and I couldn't do my crafts. And also living with a diagnosis, whether it be depression, Parkinson's, anything that people fight. Kind of doing a review on how it's keeping me from doing things or how it's helping me move forward. After my 30-day challenge, I have to say, I thought I was just becoming lazy and not doing things around the house. I thought um, I was just exhausted. And the last 2 days or so, I realized that exhaustion is really showing up in my depression. Um, if you've ever struggled with depression, there doesn't always have to be a reason for it. It just pops up periodically. I do things for myself that are healthy, but I also do see a doctor, and because it can get very deep for me and dark for me. So I just realized that things are piling up. My kitchen counters are piling up with papers. Um, my dining room table is filled with products that I need to price. But I have taken a little bit of initiative, like in here. This is going to be kind of more of my viewing room, where my little den where I can sit and read or do my podcasts or think about things. And I made this a little more homey for myself. I did work on my daughter's room so that we can take it apart and use it for more of a guest room, because my other daughter is coming home from college and she has her furniture that she doesn't want to get rid of because she wants to eventually move into another place depending on where she gets located. So we have to have a place for it. So we're going to make it into a little, studio place for her. So I've organized that up a little bit. My craft room is getting a little messier. I've just started noticing all these things and it's building up. My bathroom is a disaster. I just keep bringing stuff in there and dumping it. So my depression has really gotten to me, and I realized I really haven't made any videos either. And I have a lot of ideas to do videos, but it's the motivation to sit down and actually do it. I'm going to do a quick review today because I found something that interests me, and tell you about something else I'm going to do. With my depression and my Parkinson's, and I've had a toothache for about 2.5 weeks right now, but I don't have dental insurance. So I'm not going to go to the dentist because I know that I'm probably going to need a tooth pulled. We will get insurance very soon. I have health insurance, but I feel in my gut that we will be getting insurance very soon. But I've been living with this, and so eating has not been a priority, or what I eat has been really not wise choices. Remember, I used to be over 300 and some odd pounds, and I just feel myself going back that way, and the depression is really not helping. So one of my own personal challenges is I'm not doing a 30-day, but I will do a 2-week where I'm actually going to try to cook something and sit down at the table with my husband to eat, because I have not been doing that. I don't feel like eating, and so I just retreat back into my bed, and the poor guy has to eat by himself and make his own meals. And I'm not that type of person at heart, but it got comfortable. So I am going to attempt to make something, whether it's tuna casserole or something healthy, just something so that I can show him that I do care, and hopefully this depression won't continue to take over my life. So I'm going to do that for 2 weeks and see if I can master that. And I also need to do a couple of videos. But what I found in my late night staying up, that's the other thing. I have not slept, and that's part of the Parkinson's, having issues sleeping. And I will be up till 4:30 in the morning, and then I have to get up at 6:30. And you don't get a very restful sleep. And I know sleep is important to your mental health. So that's not helping play into my life situation. But while I was up, I found this makeup, and you guys can laugh at me all you want, but I had to get it. It's called Prime Lash. I don't have eyelashes pretty much. I do have some, but you can't see them. My mom complains about the same thing, but I don't know if you can see, but today I have this Prime Lash on, but you can never see my eyelashes even when I put on mascara, and mascara always drips below my eyes when I put it on the top, and then I have to wipe it off, and it's always a nightmare. So I saw this infomercial on this Prime, um, it's called Prime Lash, and let me tell you, I just did it for the first time today, and it's just a regular black mascara. It's just a regular black mascara, nothing fancy. But the more times you apply it, the longer your lashes get. And I have never seen my lashes like this. And I just put a tiny bit on the bottom for the sake of seeing that I have lashes on the bottom. But I love this stuff. Um, it's a lengthening and volumizing mascara. And I got it in black. I think it comes in brown as well. And then they had, and I'm like, this has got to be a joke. It's called Pigment. And you can use this Pigment Prime Wand, okay? And you can pick your color, but it comes in this huge tube, and you use it for all parts of your makeup. So you can use it as a bronzer, you can use it as a blush, and a lipstick, and it'll match all your pieces. So I did use it as a little blush. I don't typically put on a blush, I put on a powder, but I did today because I wanted to see how it looked. And I thought it did a nice job. I put a tiny bit on, and then I used my brushes to um, rub it in. And I like how it matched. It also made me feel a little better getting dressed, showering, and my hair still a mess. Got to get it colored. But it did make me feel a little better. So I'm working on the whole get out of this depression and work. Um, so there's my tiny review on something that is helping me feel better about myself. Will it? Well, for today it did. And my husband and we have some place to go, and then I found a cabinet for my store, a locked cabinet, so I can put some stuff in it that is easily pickpocketed, because that's a problem in most retail stores. If something's small enough, people can just walk by and they put it in their pocket. I've had a jewelry jar that I make up. It's about this big, and all these odd pieces of jewelry that I either get at uh, estate sales or that I've had around the house. And I put them in a jar and save it up. And then I tape off the top. And people love them because people create with them, or they see something in there that they like, the earrings, and they don't know exactly. It's a mystery jar. They can see, but they can't get into it. So I had somebody actually take a $25 mystery jar. Unbelievable. Um, so I have a cabinet, and we had to order locks for it because I got this cabinet in a estate sale for like $20, and because it didn't have the key to the lock. So I got one side. I used hat pins to get one side, and it popped open, and I couldn't get the other. So I took it up to my store yesterday, and shout out to my friend Jacob. Uh, he goes, yeah, I can do this. I knew he'd be my person, and he popped it right open. So we got the locks out, and I went on Amazon yesterday and I ordered 2 new locks, and we're just waiting for them to come in. And my husband's going to install them, and then we're going to take it up to the shop, and I'm going to put it up. So I'll have to show you what that looks like. Um, And then this afternoon, after that, I thought I would start marking a lot of this product I have in the dining room so I can get my dining room cleared out because it's the first thing you see when you walk into my house. But that's where I stand. I have a new channel name just because I wanted to incorporate everything I do. We did our live on Saturday, and I did it from my car because I promised I would do it and nothing was going to get in my way. So I brought my computer because we were traveling that day, and it went really well. Um, and there's short clips on my channel, and I just haven't had the gumption to do a whole lot. So I hope you'll stick with me and continue to watch and see what's ahead because I'll be showing some of these dinners that I'm going to make because if I make myself accountable, hopefully you'll see them. And I do know that I'm going to be making chopped liver. That was a delicacy growing up. My grandmother always made it. And I don't think my mom made it because she didn't like to make it, but she loves it. So I have taken it on as the next generation to make chopped liver. And most of you are probably going, bah! Well, I like it. So it's not too bad. I burn a lot of candles so the house doesn't smell, but it's super easy to make. And it's healthy for you. And then, so you'll be seeing a couple short videos on the cooking and probably some of me straightening up certain areas in the house because I just want to get back on track. And I do plan on, when I listen to a podcast, I'll take some notes and then I'll talk about that podcast, just real short videos. But if you have something that you're interested in that you'd like me to review or you want me to see, that you like to watch, I would love to hear it. So if you can drop some comments for me and let me know what you like to do, that maybe I could watch or listen to, I would love it. And I could let you know how I feel about it if you're interested. And I do care about each and every one of you. I thank you for watching me through the challenge of the 30-day challenge. And I am looking forward to continue to grow my channel. And I can't do that without you. And you can't give up because I'm not going to give up. So until tomorrow, have a great day.